The P90 Virus is definitely not the most desirable skin, but let me tell you one thing, these skins are very rare. In the factory new condition, there's only 3,000 of these in existence. Also, the craziest part about these are crazy pattern based. You can see all the images, and we'll be going for some other patterns as well. But as you can see, they are very clean in my opinion, with some nice green loadouts, or for example the Glock 18 Nuclear Garden. This could be a very beautiful looking combo. You can see all of these are looking kind of different. Yes, for example, this is the factory new condition and it still has some scratches, but the old skins in CSGO used to be always like that. Every little detail mattered to the collectors, right? And as far as I know, these skins are not getting as unboxed as much as some other cases, for example, because the cases are like 30 euros, are very rare, even lower in supply with every single day, and these skins will be always rare. Obviously, in the past few months, these skins have been rising up on the markets. As you can see, there is not a lot of listings of these out there, but they've been steadily rising in price. But also the minimal wear condition field tested and well worn, they haven't moved as much in the past year. As you can see, minimal wear was selling 1 year ago for 3 euros and like 30 cents, and right now it's 5 euros and 70. So I think the uprise is still gonna happen. It's just gonna be a slow rise and maybe in the minimal wear condition. And the craziest part, if you're gonna pick up this skin, for example, in a battle scout condition, it's gonna look completely different. You can see all these scratches across the board. I mean, it's also kind of cool looking, I'm not gonna lie. With certain combos, it's gonna go crazy. And also the best float you can get up on these is 0.06, which is kind of insane. That's why most of these are in these bad conditions, I would quote. And the worst goes to 0.8. Also, you can buy a Dragon Lore AVP for 15 euros right now. As you can see the name tag of this gun. Are you tired of super expensive steams upon the community market and you want to buy some new ones? Upon Skinland, you have the best possible market prices for these skins. No hidden commissions, a 24/7 service, 100% safe, and you get immediate payouts. Skinland also pays out instantly, so you don't have to wait for your balance to arrive. Ever since the latest Valve update, you can still trade your skins here and legends trade here. Skinland is the official partner of Vitality. The best work with the best, even Vitality chooses Skinland. And if you want to sell your skins, here's a bonus for you. If you use my promo code RubyJetski, you get $10 for free if you sell your skins for $100. And thank you Skinland for sponsoring this video. The Galil AR Crimson Tsunami from one of my most favorite collections in the game, the Spectrum and Spectrum 2 collection are my favorites, and Gamma and Chroma, because they have gem knives inside. And these skins aren't directly trade-ups because, as you can see, they're very beautiful and most people are not gonna use them up because they're also pattern based. Some patterns up on these look very insane. For example, this one, it has so many waves across the board. I absolutely love it, but also there's definitely better ones out there, and a lot of people will be using them as play skins. They have been pumped before previously, but right now they've settled in price. They've crashed a lot. I mean, they've reached the same numbers as previously. As you can see, the factory new condition has been selling for around like 23 euros upon the Steam community market, and just in a couple of weeks we've already reached like 10 euros, even cheaper on third-party websites. So the potential towards these skins is definitely there. Also, minimal wear condition is looking also very bullish right now up on the graph. I think there's still a lot of potential ever since these cases are not getting generated anymore and the supply of the skins is only decreasing. We've been covering the Desert Eagle Sputnik from the 2021 train collection, to be exact, in the factory new condition, and this one even has a nice Carrigan stick on top from FaZe. But that's not the main point. These skins have started to rise ridiculously in price. Ever since we covered them, they were very cheap in my opinion. As you can see up on the graphs, we went from like 13 euros all the way up to what, like 22 right now. It is absolutely insane, and this happened just in the past week, which is kind of insane. I mean, over the past year, these have been also rising by quite a lot, selling for 5 euros, steadily rising to 8 to 10, and right now already at 23. I think the long-term potential of these skins is still there, because ever since every time these skins go to somebody's new inventory, right, there's the potential that this person is gonna get banned, for example, is gonna use them up for trade-ups, or just gonna keep it and not sell, and all of these things add to the price for certain discontinued skins. You should also go ahead and join our Discord community, because we talk about CS2 investments also here. Definitely some nice undervalued skins that we're taking a look at here, and also funny memes and stuff, so definitely go ahead and join. The link will be down in the description. For me, the craziest part about the AK Aphrodite is that the well-worn condition and the battle scout condition are at all-time lows. Meanwhile, field tested is rising, minimal wear is rising, and factory new as well. So do you think there's potential to well one and battle scout with some nice patterns up on it? Also, we're currently giving away this Glock 18 Glocking Bird from the Baril collection. If you want to participate and win this skin in the factory new condition, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up on this video, comment something down below, And make sure that your Steam trade link is in your YouTube description so I can see it and send you the skin right away if you win. I wish to all of you in the comments the best of luck, and let's get right into the next investment on our list. I have the AK-47B the monster from the Overpass 20 and 24 collection, unfortunately in a minimal wear condition, but I still enjoy this skin. Yes, I've never bought this skin with the intention to make a lot of money on top of it, but I've bought it for very cheap ever since it has risen to like 500, 400 euros, and it started collapsing ever since it was not announced as being discontinued. And the craziest part, in my opinion, a lot of people are still holding their skins and not selling them to not make huge losses, right? So in the near future, when the new Armory update comes around and new collections get introduced, I think these will still have a even worse ROI than right now, and it's sitting right now at 60%. So if you spend $100, you get $60 back in the Overpass collection, which is insane, and I can imagine it can drop all the way to like 50% or to 40 even. Very careful, I think these skins could be going even lower, but during these times these will be eventually great opportunities to go ahead and buy these, because at the end of the day I really think that these are beautiful looking skins. The Galil AR Eco from the Chroma 2 collection is definitely a very clean looking skin, right? But to be honest, you would never expect that this skin is so expensive. I mean, it does not exist in a factory new condition. There's only minimal wear all the way down to battle scut, right? Yes, it's a clean looking skin and I enjoy it. But the price difference between field tested and minimal wear is just so huge in my opinion. I just don't get it. 176 euros, and as you can see, we've been selling for 375, and 76 pieces were sold for this price ever since we went even lower. I mean, it's absolutely insane how much these skins have decreased. I think they could be rising, but it's generally speaking very volatile ever since they've been rising and rising up on the markets, because these are generally great looking skins, and down the line I think the potential is there. As you can see, the factory new condition has crashed the most right now. I mean, as I said, the Spectrum 2 collection is also definitely a collection worth looking at, and for example this Orc Trika, in my opinion, in the factory new condition is a must-have. I mean, long term it's a great looking skin as well. It can serve as a play skin, and as you can see up on the Steam community market, obviously ever since the gold trade up update and stuff, these skins have exploded in price, generally speaking, then went all the way down, and right now we're also down in price. So I think the upside is definitely there. It's very volatile. That's why you should always do your own research up on these investments, because at the end of the day nothing is guaranteed, and as you can see, the minimal wear condition has also been declining in the past month and weeks. I mean, generally speaking, one day these skins will be used up in trade ups way more often. The supply will be going down eventually, because you cannot trade up to mil spec skins from these collections unless you open the cases, and the cases are definitely very desirable, so I expect these mil spec skins to rise. But of course, on the CS2 community market, manipulations can be happening any day, and I think it was definitely artificial, this big spike in price. Here's a secret investment that is not expensive at all. It's looking very beautiful, and down the line can be very demanded. It's not manipulated, it's very liquid up on the markets, and that's the biggest go-to sign for me. The Desert Eagle Corinthian from the revolver case collection, definitely a very beautiful looking skin. I absolutely love it, and you can buy it for just like 2 euros on third-party websites. In my opinion, it's definitely worth it. Yes, it's a mil spec skin, but the best part about it is it's even cheaper. It's 1 euros and 65 cents up on the Steam community market, and on third-party websites you can maybe buy it even for just 1 euro, which is just a W in my opinion. As a play skin, it can serve its purpose. I mean, generally speaking, these are also very demanded. A lot of people are using them because it's not an expensive skin. The collection is very nice, the revolver case collection. It is also float capped, so there's no battle scut conditions, and you can have them in pretty low floats, as you can see. So definitely it is a go-to skin. But don't expect these skins to explode overnight. It's gonna take a very long time, and I think these skins will be slow risers for sure.